Are you a grade 12 student applying to colleges this year? And are you considering Flame University? Well, then you do know that you have to take the FEAT exam, which is Flame's entrance exam for the undergraduate admissions process. So, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what all is the syllabus for the exam, what are the prep strategies you need to consider, how soon should you start preparing, and what is the last day of and what does the final day look like, what frame of mind you should be in. If this makes sense to you and you're prepping for feet, then continue watching on and make sure you watch till the end because there are some important strategies that I'll be sharing with you. Let's get started. What is FEAT? It is Flames Entrance Aptitude Test. It is an exam for 120 minutes, and there are 100 multiple choice questions that you need to answer. Now, the interesting thing is that there are no negative marks in the paper. So, one thing to keep in mind is do not skip any questions, answer all the questions. Now, here's the breakup of the different sections. You have verbal ability, logical reasoning, quantitative ability, and general knowledge. Now, you'll see that the most weightage has been given to verbal ability and the least to general knowledge. So, make sure when you plan your preparation, you also give the same weightage to these sections while you're prepping. Now, how should you get started? The first thing you need to do is take a time horizon of at least 3 to 4 months. So, assuming the admission cycle starts in end October, you need to start prepping for the exam now. And what I mean by now is we're sitting in June. So, June, July, August, September should give you enough time to prep for this. Make sure that you don't just prepare but also take mock tests at regular intervals. I would say one mock test at the end of every month to ensure that you're on track with the syllabus. Now, how should you go about preparing for it? Here's just a breakup of what are the different elements that are important for each section. So, verbal ability largely evaluates grammar and it looks at your vocabulary. So you need to have a strong command over this. Now, if you are a student in a board that emphasizes English language, then you don't need much preparation. But if you're not in a board like that, then you need to consider some of these books, grammar books that you need to read and practice. The next section is quantitative ability. So if you are in a CBSE board, you can just pick up the NCRT's grade 9 and 10. And as a matter of fact, if you're in any board, it doesn't really matter. Your grade 10 level math is all they assess in this exam. The next section is logical reasoning. So you've got different kind of puzzles and syllogisms that are a part of it. And then the last section is general awareness. So I get a lot of questions for the general awareness section where students ask me, do I need to read the newspaper every day to prep for it? Well, in an ideal scenario, yes, but in a not so ideal world where you've not been reading the newspaper daily, I would recommend pick up at least a monthly magazine which summarizes the key findings of that month and read it on a fortnightly or a monthly basis so that you're updated with what's going on around the world. To summarize, look at the NCRT grade 10 and 9 level math books, your daily newspapers, vocab, grammar, current affairs. Flame has put out some sample papers on the website. Have a look at that and do full length practice sets. Now, on the day of the exam, make sure you sleep well and remember that there are no negative marks. So ensure that you attempt all questions. Even if a question goes wrong, it doesn't matter, it doesn't harm you. And keep some buffer time at the end to revise. Now, after all of this, if you still feel you're getting stuck, then reach out to us. We help students prepare in a personalized way and offer one on one test prep coaching. I'll be happy to help.